welcome back. Hopefully you guys are having an awesome day, enjoying your week. Hopefully you guys as animals are doing very well. So I just want to say thank you guys for the support on the channel. It definitely means a lot to me, and I really appreciate those who have taken their time and gone over to the Patreon and donate some money there and having some good conversations about snakes on that site. So I just want to show you guys just a couple of snakes that have shed out and are looking amazing. So hopefully by the end of this year I'll have some snakes that can be paired up so we can add that into the mixture of the videos. But this girl right here is a Motley Boa, and she is growing up and looking fantastic. I really like the Motleys. I really like what the Motleys do in a lot of the other combinations. Definitely adds a lot of color and some really nice patterns with them. I really like the how the saddles are on them. But I think my favorite part on them is the sides, how it's kind of layered. I think that's a really cool feature that they do have. And then on her tail, probably not the best way to see it because she is a little bit active today. Oh, there we go. I really like the squares and the patterns on here. And then on the underbelly, a little bit of black. But they do get darker, I've noticed, as they get older. But they don't go too dark. Not like an IMG or anything like that. But it is a darker gene, and a lot of people do like to add them into the IMG because a dark gene with another dark gene makes them pretty much completely black as they get older, which is really cool. And then I found out that a lot of people don't like these snakes just because of the name Motley. So it's kind of like a personal thing, but I think they're beautiful, and what they can do in and as their own and with other animals just makes them even better in my opinion. So I'm gonna check. Well, already seeing her, we're gonna check out some other snakes. Unfortunately, Mountain Dew, the green anaconda, went into blue like days ago, and I thought she was already gonna be in shed or out of shed. So we'll probably have another couple days with her, which is kind of shocking. So we'll just check her out, show the boa first, and we'll check out some of the other pythons. Alright, so the Guyana redtail shed out, which is pretty cool. And I'm really excited because I had perfect humidity, I would assume, in these tubs, because she had a perfect shed, which is awesome and pretty rare. So beautiful bright red tail on her, really nice bright whites to block off the sections on her tail, really nice blacks on her as well. And I just love true red tails, and I would highly recommend anybody that's looking into a boa, if you're really not a fan of the morphs, and I know some people really don't like morphs, they want to stick with like a natural looking snake, I would highly recommend getting a pure red tail like Guyana, Suriname, Peruvian if you can find one and afford one. I saw one for sale, and I was actually shocked on how much the pricing has gone up on them, because a couple of years ago they were, they were expensive still. I would say probably, I think they were around like, $1,500, $2,000, I would say. And now I've seen some that are almost $4,000, so it's ridiculous. Now, I don't know if that has anything to do with the scare tactic about these laws being put in, like, hey, buy this because you might not ever get a chance to buy it again type of thing. But if you guys don't support USARK, go ahead and support them. They are definitely trying to fight for the this new bill that's passing. I don't really know where it is right now because I don't really follow that type of stuff, but I know everybody's still freaking out about it for good reason. But just donate maybe $10 to them or something like that, and then they're really the only organization right now that are actually fighting for us to keep our snakes and then to be able to ship them across state lines. So that's really going to be a huge deal breaker if that law passes. But this girl's growing quick. Oh, not really quick, she's a couple years old, but growing faster within the last year. And I'm really still trying not to pump her too much full of food because she does have, or has had, regurgitation issues, but she is on weaned rats right now, doing very well. And you won't find another snake that has a tail like that. And the one cool thing about these true red tails is as they get older, their color is enhanced, so their tail gets redder and redder, rather than a lot of these other morphs where the colorations will fade out and then the pattern starts to fade out with it. But I've noticed on the Guyanas, the Surinames, and the Peruvians, and I know there's a couple other ones that I really just can't think of because I don't, they're not really on the list of owning because they're so difficult to find, but they do stay a very beautiful red in the tail. So we'll check out some of these other animals. Alright, so these last three will be ball pythons. I know not everybody's super excited about seeing ball pythons, but those of you that do come on here and do appreciate them, thank you. Because a lot of people, you know, ball pythons are played out, everybody has them, yada yada yada, and you can look at almost 9 bazillion YouTube channels with ball pythons, but this is a mystic potion. It's the male. I do have a female out of the same clutch, so I'll be very excited to try to breed them later on. But I love the mystic potions. They're, you know, you can probably get them for $400 or $500. Not inexpensive morph at all. And these ones do get better as they age. So they do get more purpley, a little bit more gray, and then the patterns that you can see here on the sides, they do enhance. They do get a lot brighter as they age. And so they do have a very nice head marking. And I just really like them for just being a simple ball python for what it is, not being a break the bank type of snake. And shockingly, not a lot of people own them. So when you do post it, a lot of people like seeing them. And then another one that we have is a female banana pied. This girl is growing very quickly and looks more and more nicer, I would say, as she gets older. So she's lost a lot of her purples when they're babies. They're very, very bright purple. And I think a lot of people like that, but they do fade out pretty often into this color right here, more of a yellowy color, and you can still see maybe a little bit purples depending on if the lights hit it at the right way. And then this is a banana, so she is, as babies, she didn't have any of these black specklings, but she's starting to grow them, and I think she's going to get a lot of them. I do know the super bananas don't have the speckling, and then you can add other genes that eliminate the speckling as well. Because I know there's a lot of people that don't like the speckling, they just really like the you know, just a regular color without speckling. And sometimes I get a little nervous. I open her case, I'm like, ah, those are mites. And if they're not, they're just little black dots naturally on her. And then posting these are always fun because you always have the people that want to, you know, shout out that you have mites on your snake when it's just a banana and they really don't know what the bananas are like. So I was never really a fan of the banana pieds. And then I found out that the females are like super rare, and they can make male female makers, so that kind of got my attention, and so I kind of wanted one just because of that factor. And this lady right here shed out as well. This is a yellow belly Enchi fire pied, and beautiful markings on her. I love the combo of the whites with the pattern, the yellow, and I just think it's a solid almost 50-50-ish. We can definitely see everything that's going on in with her rather than having to guess on stuff. So that's why I like some pieds that are high white, and then some pieds that are medium white, and then a lot of pattern that show actually what is going on. So just wanted to give you guys an update on that. You know, the anaconda did not shed out, so it should be on the next video. Again, I really appreciate the support. I got to put some of these guys back because they're trying to escape. So hopefully you guys have a fantastic evening, and I will see you guys on the next video.